Guys, so this is my vlog that I promised you a few days ago. Um my house has been crazy town, and we've had a lot of ups and downs this past week, but the most exciting thing is that I am finally a grandma. My soon-to-be 20-year-old daughter Jordan gave birth to the most beautiful baby boy on Wednesday around 2 in the afternoon, and of course I was there and I got to help her deliver, and it was amazing. I mean, if you're my friend on Facebook, then you've seen his gorgeous little face every single day, like every 10 minutes. Jordan is actually here at home for, at least a week or two while, she gets used to being a mom and she gets healed up from having a natural birth. Her house actually has stairs, and we don't have stairs, so that's another reason why that she's staying here. So she's staying in her brother's bedroom, and things are good because I get to have all the baby time I want. He was almost 9 pounds and he was almost 22 inches, so he was a very big baby for our family because, we have little babies. All my babies were 6 and 7 pounds, and so pretty big baby. An absolute joy. He hardly ever cries. I mean, he's just a really, really good baby. Killer, on the other hand, is a little irritated, a little jealous. But he'll get used to it. He'll get used to the baby, and once the baby starts running around and stops being a baby and starts being a child, I'm sure Killer will have a lot more fun with him. So that was the most important thing that's happened over this past week, and probably the thing that discombobulated my schedule the most. I'm hopelessly behind on schoolwork. I technically only missed one day of school, but that one day really put me behind because it was biology and math that day, and so yeah, I've got a ton of stuff that I need to be doing, but it's okay. I'll talk to you guys for a few minutes. Some of the sadder things that happened this week is literally hours before Jordan was set to go to the hospital, because her doctor had actually made her an appointment to go in and be induced, which she ended up not being induced because when she got there she was already dilating, but whatever. We knew that she was going to go in Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. She needed to be there around midnight at the hospital. So that night I had actually uploaded a video. I honestly can't remember which one it was, but it doesn't really matter. Like, I think it was the one about the brushes. It doesn't even matter. The point is that I heard my husband screaming at the top of his lungs at my dog, at Killer. And, I had no idea what was going on. I was like, what has Killer done? So I get up and I run in there, and Killer's a Chihuahua, and if you know anything about dogs, Chihuahuas were bred to hunt rats. And we have several little friends that live in cages. One of the oldest, he was about 3. We thought he was a girl until he started growing balls, and then it was like, oh, well, I guess he's a boy. But his name was Curly, but he was better known as the Ferryman, because this little hairless rat had a huge cage, and for the longest time the huge cage was kept in the dining room so that we could interact with him at dinner time. And he would come to the cage and he'd jump on the bars and he'd shake the bars, and in effect what he wanted was food. He wanted us to share our dinner with him. And 9 times out of 10, we would comply. So he'd get little pieces of veggies and little pieces of bread. Well, we ended up putting him in my son's bedroom. My son wanted him to go in his bedroom. So we agreed. Curly went into the bedroom. Well, I don't think Curly got as much interaction in there. I mean, in Sebastian's bedroom, he got to spend time with Sebastian, but he didn't really get to spend time with anyone else. And so there were times when he would try to escape. And he was a very accomplished escape artist. Well, this time he escaped, went running down the hallway. Killer, not realizing that it was one of our little friends, one of his little friends, because Killer recognizes the animals that are in the cages, and he knows that the animals in the cages are not to be messed with. But when he saw this little rat running down the hallway, he just acted out of instinct, and he hurt him really bad. This poor, sweet little rat, we held him until he passed. We petted his little head. He nuzzled our hands. I mean, it was just, it's kind of choking me up. It was really sad. It was really sad. It was heartbreaking. My son, who the rat actually belonged to, heart-wrenching for him. He cried like I've never seen an 18-year-old kid cry. And it was hard, and it was kind of one of those things where it was like, oh my God, like, this is so hard, and here in a few hours, it's supposed to be, you know, one of the happiest moments of my adult life because I'm going to be a grandma. So it was really hard. Needless to say, the other two little friends are up high, and we check every day to make sure that their cage is bolted down and can't, you know, because it clicks in, and we just keep a really close eye on the two little friends. Just trying to keep them safe. But yeah, that kind of screwed up our week. Like, we didn't really know what was going on. And then once the baby was born, a whole different kind of craziness, but good craziness this time. So if you've needed me for something else, or you've tried to get a hold of me on social media for something else, I'm sorry. I'm kind of lost in la la land of being a new nanny. And yeah, don't let your chihuahua chase your rats. I guess that's the moral of this story. And I will see you guys later. Bye.